everyone, good morning, good morning. So I want to talk about two biggest reasons why people don't go after the life that they want today. And I would love to take you guys all the way back at the beginning of my journey, like what really started off this for me, because obviously it didn't just happen overnight, right? My journey of going after this ultimate life that I really truly love and that I get to do I get to do what I love every single day. This ambition and this vision didn't just happen overnight. And I want to take us back all the way like 2.5 years ago. I started this journey, I would say 2018 January, so it's almost 3 years now. So what happened was I graduated from UC Berkeley in 2017 in May and came out with my degree in psychology. And, I followed the path that society has carved out for me. Go to school, get good grades, graduate with a degree, and then go get a job. So I did all of that. And I was just miserable. I was not happy. It just didn't make any sense to me that I would work 40 to 50 to 60 years of my life only to enjoy and have fun and do everything that I want when I retire. It just didn't make any sense to me. So I knew that's not the path that I wanted to go down. And I knew that I also it almost felt like I was living in a box, right? Living in a box where there's just something so much in me wanting to come out. Like, I feel like I was meant for greatness. I feel like I was meant to live the ultimate life. There was just like this feeling brewing deep inside of me, and I just knew I'd had to do something different. But what really opened the doors for me, though, it was actually two things. Number one, it's believing that it was possible for me. Right? One of the biggest reasons why people don't go after the life that they want is simply because they don't believe it's possible. They don't believe it's possible for them. They don't think that, they feel like it is only for a specific group of people. That's exactly what I thought, right? In the past, I thought that Steve, believing is everything. In the past, because I grew up from such a low income family, my whole family, we were immigrants, and it never even dawned in my mind that I could have abundance, that I could have wealth, that I could have the luxury lifestyle. It never dawned on me, because all I knew was gonna be settle for a life that's just barely making ends meet. I was okay with that. I accepted that to be my truth. But what changed everything was when I asked this simple question: why not? Why can I not learn how to invest? Why can I not go into entrepreneurship? Why not? What makes me less capable? What makes me less worthy? What makes me less deserving? I asked that simple question, and it's almost like all these clicking happened inside my mind that just opened all these doors for me. What? Why did I just blindly accepted this truth that I was never gonna have amazing abundance and wealth, right? I just asked the simple question, why not? So after I asked that question, I saw the truth. I saw that I also have the potential. I also have the capacity to go for something and just learn, right? Nobody grew up as a little baby and became an amazing investor. Nobody grew up and became suddenly an amazing entrepreneur, right? It's a path that anybody can take and that anybody can lean into. So that was first step, asking the question, why not? So if you're listening right now, if you've been watching me, you've been watching amazing people like my friend Steve who just commented, we are creating the life that we want, but you're sitting maybe at home watching us, and maybe you're feeling like, oh, maybe Miko can do it, or Steve can do it, or these multimillionaires can do it, but it's not for me. Why? Who told you that it's not for you? Right? Why did you buy into that lie and just believe it's true, right? You gotta start questioning, use your critical thinking, and just ask why not. Until we can see it's possible for us, it's almost like trying to aim for a target that we cannot see. Right? It's not gonna work. If you're trying to aim for something that you can't even see is there, it's not gonna work. So that's why it's so important first step is for you to believe that you can have it. You can have the dream house. You can have a mansion. You can have a red Mercedes Benz. You can have a 10K month. You absolutely can. But you gotta believe it first. Yourself, right? Nobody can do that for you but you. So that's the first step, believing in yourself. And then the second thing that stops people the most is fear, right? False evidence appearing real. And this gets me mad. Once you see through the veils of all these lies that society has fed into you for like decades, like what it's doing to humanity as a whole, once you see beyond that, you just see like how much fear and false evidence that the society has been pumping into your mind every single day. Right? Just look at mainstream media. Just look at social media. Just look at, the billboards, the advertisements, how much fear it is pumping into the minds of so many people. And coming from my psychology background, coming from my own journey in these past 2.5 years or so, I understand how our minds work. I understand the power of our thoughts, the power of our emotions. And here's really like the solution to both not believing in ourselves and the fear that stops us from going after the dream life that we want is simple knowledge and awareness, understanding the truth, understanding how things really work, right? This is not taught to us, but we have 100% power to create anything that we want with our thoughts and our emotions. Nobody taught us that. We've been taught to always focus outwards, look at the conditions, look at what other people are doing, look at what society is doing, look at what the economy is doing. We've been conditioned to disempower ourselves by focusing our attentions outward. Look at what this person is doing. Look at what Donald Trump is doing. Look at everyone else but you. We haven't been taught to turn that attention inward and to understand the power that we have. And you guys have so much power. Like your thoughts literally emit frequencies and vibrations that influence and impacts your physical matter around you. Like that's how the universe works. If you guys don't know, go study that, go do some research. I'm not gonna go into details, but your thoughts and your emotions literally work like a radio transmitter, a magnet that influence the physical matters around you. And that's how I manifest my goals, right? How else am I making it happen? I saw that it's possible that I can have my 10K month. I believed in it. I envisioned, I visualized, I felt what it would feel like, and I set out those intentions every single day with my thoughts and my emotions, and it happened. It happened because it works like that. Law of attraction, go study it. If you don't believe me, go do your own research. Just like the law of gravity, it works regardless of whether or not you're aware of it. The law of attraction works regardless of whether or not you're aware of it, just like the law of gravity, right? If you're gonna say, I don't believe in the law of gravity, and then you drop something, it's gonna fall regardless. It's not gonna argue with you. So simple knowledge, understanding how our minds work, understanding the power of our thoughts, understanding the power of our emotions. Once you have that knowledge, you have power. Once you have power, you can be a creator of your life versus being a victim of your conditions, which is what society has taught us to be all of our life. So to wrap it up, 2 things that stop people: not believing in themselves, not believing that it's possible, and fear. Where does fear even comes from, right? Who told you that if you go for this, you're gonna fail? And who told you that failure, it's wrong? Failure is not okay. Failure is unacceptable. Who taught you that? Go back in time. Go back when you were in school. Who made you feel shame, guilt, and you were not good enough because you got a less than A-? Who taught you that? Who taught you that it was not okay to make mistakes? Because we have all these fears of making mistakes, going for it and not working out, fear of failure, fear of success. Like all of these fears were built into you by someone else. And that fear is limiting you from going after the life that you want. So really connect to the source of everything that's holding you back right now. Connect to it. Ask yourself, is this valid? Is this true? Like, is this BS? Really asking yourself those questions is gonna free you from the prison that you're living in right now. And now's really the time. Like, now's really the time for humanity to wake up and to realize what kind of power they really have. Instead of feeling like we are victims of our conditions, which is what society has conditioned us to believe, right? Focus outward, focus on what the government is doing, focus on the news, focus on Donald Trump, focus on the other person, blame the other person, shame the other person. Like, it's time to cut it out, guys. It's time, because if we don't reclaim the power now, we're just gonna continue to allow other people to strip away more and more of our freedom. And it's happening right now. It's happening globally. If you guys are not paying attention, look at what's becoming the new normal. Like, are you really gonna accept this? Are you really gonna accept this new normal that we have? I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with what's happening right now globally. I don't have children right now, but when I do have kids, I'm not gonna have them go to school wearing a mask. So really think about this. If you don't reclaim your personal power right now, your freedom is getting stripped away every single day. Every single day. So it's time, guys. Let me know what resonated with you and share this with anyone that you know can absolutely benefit. All right, guys. Hope this was powerful. Really think about what was said today and have an amazing day. All right, guys. Love y'all. Bye.